Good morning, busy people. Welcome to this 25-minute muscle building session. We are going to use resistance bands to get the minimum effective dose to build the muscle we need to function well, to look good, and to go about our business as quickly as possible. So all you need today is some bands. A light band and a medium band will do. And we're going to start by opening up the shoulders. Take your band shoulder width apart, palms facing down. And then you're going to take the band overhead, keep your arms as straight as possible, and then come all the way back over your bum, then bring the band over. Try not to bend the elbows throughout the movement. We want to just focus on the shoulders doing the work. So if you are finding you can't bend, you are bending the elbows, then I want you to just take the hands slightly wider apart on the band, and that should make it a little bit easier. Over time, we want to get a little bit closer, so it's all the shoulders doing the work. We can mobilize those shoulders. A band has a little bit of give as well. So rather than using a fixed object like a pole, you can just meet your shoulders where they are with the band, and over time improve that movement. Okay, next up we're going to do lunge and rotation. So take a medium step forward, knee all the way to the floor but don't rest. Rotate through the mid back, come up to standing. From the front we'll alternate sides, rotate and come back up, rotate, come back up. Just moving around, making everything fire up. First thing in the morning, haven't even had a coffee yet. Could be dangerous. Let's see how we go. We're going to do one more on each side. Starting to warm up. We're working lower body, upper body, and core through this session. Okay, we're going to finish with some ankle cars. So, good balance test. If you need support from the wall, that's fine. We're going to point the toe, take it out to the side, raise the foot towards the shin, and bring it to the inside line. So, nice controlled movements, go the full range of motion of your ankle, then reverse it. So I come in, pull the foot to the shin, out to the side, point the toe, one more on each side, work that joint through its full range of motion. Then on the other side, point the toe, out to the side, lift up, in, down, out, up, and then reverse. Balance is a really important quality. So if you can't do this balancing and you're using the wall for support, that's fine, but keep trying. Keep practicing your balance throughout the days and weeks and see if you can improve your single leg balance. All this work will help building muscle, stabilizing your hip joints. That's all going to help with your balance and ability to go about daily tasks. Okay, first up, we're going to do a split squat, but I want today to try an elevated version. So you can use a step. You don't need a band at the moment. A step or any raised surface, something just to make sure that the back leg isn't doing the work. So from here, I'm going to take a slightly forward lean, and then we're just going to come down until that back foot touches the floor. So nice slow tempo. You don't want to lock out at the top. So keep the muscle under tension, slowly up, slowly down. My knee is tracking over my midfoot. Even if your back foot's on the floor, just try and use as little support as possible. You can use a couch or something similar. We're going to go for up to 12 reps. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, okay, and then swap sides. So find your balance. Top of the foot on the box. If that's too painful, you can go on your toes. Just try and remember that we don't want to be using the back leg as much as possible. That means the working leg at the front is getting more stimulus. Getting a nice slow tempo, 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. This is 4, 5. You can already feel the muscles working. Straight into this, we're going to do, this is our warm-up sets. So we've mobilized some joints. Now we're getting the muscles working. 2 more. And rest. Okay, right. 90 seconds. I can already feel my quads working through that exercise. So we're going to do 90 seconds rest. And then we've got some options. So if you found that too easy, you can either add a band. So the band would go overhead. In fact, I'm going to use this box so that you get a better view of what I'm talking about. So you can either take a band, put it underfoot, wrap that band over the shoulders, and then work there. We're not quite ready yet. So you want to still maintain a good distance from the surface if you've got a sofa or whatever it is, so that you can touch the knee down to the floor. Or if you're feeling like you want a balance challenge, you can do a shrimp squat, which is quite difficult. Come all the way down to the floor on one knee, then come back up, trying not to push off the back. I'm going to use a band. I'm going to start on my weaker leg. If you haven't got your bands, don't worry, you can do this with body weight, still get a good challenge. But we really want to push these sets to failure. That's how we stimulate the muscle growth in a short amount of time. No matter how much time you've got, you want to build muscle, you want to work these sets to failure. Okay, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no lockout at the top, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Okay, that feels hard. So when you're working sets, you can go anywhere 6 to 12 reps, whatever feels like you can't do one more with good form. Let's swap over. So band on, sufficient distance from the surface so you can get slight forward lean. And let's go. 1. At the bottom of the movement, your torso should be about parallel to your shin. So it's a slight forward lean. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Okay. So you should have got close to failure in that exercise. That's 2 working sets. We warmed up with the lunge and rotations, then into the body weight, then into the bandage. Over time, when you come back to these exercises, make sure that that final rep really feels close to failure, that the muscles are fatigued. to get the most effective use of this workout. Next, we're going to go to the chest. So for this exercise, if you've got a medium band, you're going to take the band and palms facing outwards. So like so. And you're going to take the band overhead and you're going to put it across the shoulder blades, the scapula. And then the elbows are going to be within the band. So that is a good position to set yourself. And then from here, we're going to bring the band backwards and then press forwards. Now just make sure that you've got the tension in the band below the shoulders so it doesn't come over and snap you in the neck. This can happen. It's happened to me. Now we're going to keep tension on the band. Squeeze the chest. Bring the palms together in front of the body. You won't be able to go too far back, otherwise you'll lose the slack in the band. You just want to keep tension in the chest as much as possible. Create a nice big arc. As you come round, take the arms and elbows out to the side. Big squeeze in. Let's go for 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold, squeeze, and rest. Good. Okay. So, having warmed up with that exercise, got a good feeling in the chest, squeezing the chest. Decide whether you want to take the band up to try with a harder band. I'm going to try with a harder band. It's a lot thicker, this one, so I may struggle. So I'm going to set myself a target of, we want a minimum of 6 reps. 6 repetitions of the exercise. Really feeling the muscle. So this exercise, we're aiming to hit the chest, build those pec muscles. Really good for pushing. So the practical carryover is that if you're on the floor, you want to get up, you push yourself off the floor like a push-up, building those muscles that help you do that. If the car breaks down, you need to push it. Then you've got good upper body strength, an essential component of daily living. Not necessarily your car breaking down. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Okay, now let's take the band. So remember, palms facing outwards. Come overhead and wrap the band around the shoulder blades. So like so. Then extend the arms. And we're going to make that nice shape. So engage the core. Squeeze together. Big arcs. Come out. Squeeze the chest together. That's 2. 3. Remember, keep the band low on the shoulders. So it doesn't snap over you. Don't bring the elbows all the way back as far as they can before the band goes slack. 5, 6, last set, so we're really working on this. 7, try not to jut the chin out like I just did, keep your chin tucked in. 8, and 9. Okay, so that night I could feel the muscles fatiguing. They weren't going to get that band to that end range anymore. So rest. You work up any 8 to 12, 6 to 12 reps is great. Beyond that, you can still build muscle. Absolutely no problem. You just want to get to that fatigue state. And doing high repetitions, it gets harder to feel the muscle working to its point of failure. But it's fine. If you've got a light band and you don't feel it by the time you get to 12, keep going. Anything up to even 30 reps is effective. It just takes a little bit more time. gets a little bit more boring, gets a little bit harder to feel the exercise. Okay, great stuff. So next we've got shoulders. So I've got a light, very light band that I'll be using for this one. Having a variety of bands is really useful. So you've got options here. So if you've got a really light band, put it underfoot, and you're going to lift up to shoulder height, like so. If you haven't got a really light band, and that's too difficult because it will be challenging like that, you can take a single band and raise one arm at a time. So there's a little bit less resistance. Just wrap it under the foot and raise up to shoulder height. Pause the video when we finish the reps. Repeat on the other side. Okay, so got my light band, underfoot, feet hip width apart, arms nice and straight. So from the side it looks like this, going as high as possible without bringing up into the neck. Keep your shoulders down, away from the ears. Don't come all the way to the side of the body. Keep the tension in the shoulders. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Really good. Building nice, round, solid shoulders. 8. Lateral raises. Get those medial delts. Get those delts working. 10. 11. Okay. Whew. That's failure for me on that exercise for sure. Can do any more reps getting to that full height. I can already feel the shoulders fatigued from that. Next one is going to be just over a minute. So take a drink. I'm thirsty. Take a little break. And we're getting through this. We've not got much left. We've got a core exercise to come after this. And then we are done. Okay, so I'll show you what this exercise looks like with a thicker single band. We've got another 30 seconds. That rest period is important so that we can actually allow our muscles time to recover so they can do a really good working set. If we just go short break, short break, short break, the muscles don't get time to recover. We can't actually recruit the muscle with its full energy to do the exercise, to push it to failure, and to build muscle. So that's why we have these rest periods. Okay, now single arm, we're going to take the band underfoot, start slightly wider, same idea, raise as high as we can, go down until the tension starts to come off the band. So you've got a slightly different range of motion here, a little bit higher before I can't lift any higher, but same muscles working. Inside looks like this. 6, good. Trying to keep my shoulder away from my ear whilst using this big delt to lift that band. Okay, that's a lot harder. That thicker band. Swap sides. We're going to try and match that. I think that was 7 reps. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3. Find the exercise that works for you, that you find most effective, whether it's the single band or both at the same time, depending on what band you've got. Okay, 1 more. Good. Okay. Right. 1 more exercise. Ab muscles. So our lower abs in particular are going to get hit here, but we can come to the floor, lie down, get comfortable. If you've got a mat, you can use a mat, whatever helps. And then we're going to Tuck the pelvis up, knees at 90 degrees. We're going to crunch our knees up to our chest, but keep this 90-degree angle and slowly touch the feet to the floor. I want you to keep the lower back pressed into the floor. So you're getting that nice, controlled movement. So don't go as smoothly and slowly as possible. Tuck all the way up. Come all the way down, light touch on the floor. Crunch up. Really feel the abs working. Nice and controlled. Again, this time we're going for anything between really 10 to 15 reps is a good target. If you can't quite get up to 10, that's fine. Start building the core strength with these exercises. Okay, I'm going to go for 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Okay. Rest. We'll do 1 more set of those. Got 60 seconds. And then we're going to stretch and then we're done for the day. So I've got to get this done. It's school holidays. The kids are here. They'll be up soon, but I want to get my exercise done before I see the kids, have breakfast, get to work, and then on with the rest of the day. So quick and effective workouts. Normally, I like to do full 1-hour sessions for my calisthenics, training strength, training mobility, building muscle, building strength, improving my longevity, learning skills. But at the moment, I just don't have the time. So I'm doing the minimum effective dose in order to maintain my muscle mass, keep my strength, and I'm going to test it at the end of the holidays, see how I've changed from my full training program, that I'm doing the minimum effective dose so that I can still continue to maintain and build some muscle as long as my nutrition is on point, my rest and recovery are good. This session, these sessions that I'm going to be uploading are going to be effective at building muscle. So if that's your aim, join me, get your bands, and every other day we're going to be doing muscle building. Okay. Start with that tucked position, knees at 90 degrees. We go for our last round. That's 1. 2, hands by the side can help support the back. 3. Last exercise. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, crunch up, control down. 11 and 12. Good. Okay, woo, feel those abs working there. Very good. All right. So to finish, we're going to do our couch stretch. So again, you might need something under the knee to make this feel reasonably comfortable. I want you to use something for balance. Come and bring one knee onto the floor and then grab the foot, the back foot, pull it up towards your bum, chest up, squeeze your bum, and you should feel a nice stretch down the front of that leg, the back leg. So we're stretching out all those hip flexors, quads, those tight muscles that tend to pull us into a slightly anterior pelvic tilt so that you feel your lower back causing you discomfort during the day. This might be one of the things that is contributing to that. So stretching out the top and front of the leg in this position can really help. Move my hips slightly forward, get a different angle, and then come back out. It can be, I've got a rubber mat here, so it's not too uncomfortable on my knee, but if you've got a hard floor, make sure you put a cushion or something underneath. And swap sides. With that stretch. And move the hips forward. You might feel a bit of stretch on the hamstring on the front leg. Looking forward to my morning coffee after this. Some breakfast. Get ready for the day. My first client coming in here for their personal training session in about an hour. If you're interested in personal training and building a program designed just for you, then I'm a qualified personal trainer, qualified in strength conditioning, calisthenics and corrective exercise. And I work with people all over the world to help them get in the best shape of their lives, especially busy parents who need to work out in a way that works for their schedule these days. As a busy parent, jobs, my own business, it doesn't allow for a lot of time for training. And so we have to do the minimum effective dose sometimes, just like this session. Okay, final stretch. Arms out in front, move your hips onto your feet, extend the arms. Okay, and from here, we're going to walk the palms of the hands around to one side. Get a nice stretch down the side of the body. Move that spine into lateral flexion slightly. So turn your body to the side that you're stretching. Just a really good stretch down the lats, down the side of the body. And then come back to center. Over to the other side. Hold that stretch. Bend a little bit towards that side to get a little bit extra. Then walk back to center. Reach the fingers forward. And rest. Good. Well done. Whenever you've done that in your day, doesn't matter. First thing, middle of the day, end of the day, you've done it. Well done. Congratulations. You're going to send that signal to your muscles to build, and you're going to get stronger, leaner. Make sure you eat well, rest well, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.